in my opinion, and I'm not saying anything, this is just like my entertainment and value that I'm trying to like get across to you. What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu. We're talking something very big. Kurt Angle and his broken frickin' neck. Are we in the age of kayfabe in 2018 with Jason Jordan reliving it? Are we missing the biggest story going on right now? Is Jason Jordan really not hurt? Is this some sort of plot to give us Seth Rollins versus JJ? Is this Seth Rollins versus Kurt Angle? Is this... I don't know. Because for the first time, and I say this as somebody that has changed my attitude, and I'm going to be launching my new website to have wrestling discussions and real stuff like this, because it's wrestling is passion besides just what's going on in ring product. I've been doing these discussion videos more and more, and I wanted to talk about Kurt Angle and JJ and Seth Rollins specifically after what happened on Monday Night Raw last night. Now, pretty much everybody on Twitter, and this is just my reaction, my commentary, my look at it, was everybody right away went, okay, JJ isn't wrestling, he's going to cost him the match, which, you know, that's wrestling psychology. We've all been watching wrestling forever. We know what's supposed to happen, what maybe does happen. When something that we expect to have happen doesn't happen, we say that they did it wrong, when that would have been the predictable thing, and it just makes it all confusing. But last night, I really enjoyed what they did. Instead of having him come out and cost him, he legitimately was trying to help until the bar got to the point where they were like, I'm done. And they got up and left. And then Seth and Roman weren't doing anything. They were in the ring, and JJ's like, no, those are my titles. You know, get back in there. You know, if they win, that's my title. Get back in that ring. And then, you know, Sheamus and Cesaro were like, no. And they were like, get out of my way. And then JJ was like, brr. So it wasn't that typical costing them, like, if you're looking at a WrestleMania feud, right? If this was WWE, in my opinion, and I'm not saying anything, this is just like my entertainment and value that I'm trying to like get across to you. My entertainment value to get it kind of across to you guys is, I think, if you would have looked at WrestleMania from 2011 to 14, I probably would have gone, okay, that would have happened last night. JJ would have cost him, and then they would have had 2 months to build this pay-per-view. But there's still Chamber. There's still tons of time left. The fact that Roman Reigns is being integrated with a guy like JJ, when if the company really likes Jason Jordan, right? We don't understand why the storyline between Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan's happening. We may think it's dumb in the moment, but if it gets it over, it's the same thing that happened last year when you had association with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the Shield, and Braun Strowman and the warring factions, how you had the tag teams, but you put a single guy between them, so you associated them being around world champions. And now Sami Zayn is back with Kevin Owens in the world title picture. Like, it's things that you don't notice in the moment, because in the moment you're looking like, bro, really? Like, this is what's going on. Like, it's typical. So we know we're getting JJ versus Seth, but are we? Because I think, I'm still hoping for this, because they've been teasing Roman versus Seth. A Roman versus Seth match at WrestleMania would be huge, because Seth Rollins was always proclaimed to be the king, the architect, the guy that is building everything, until Triple H, you know, Plan C, came around and he tried to shut him down. He had the authority watching out for Seth the whole entire time, while Roman's being pushed and pushed and pushed. Seth was out with an injury, missed his opportunity. Roman's was out with an injury, but he came back in time for Mania. So now the fact that Roman's working with JJ, Roman, as much as people don't like it, they said with like Bray Wyatt's match that, you know, it wasn't believable. Well, Roman is a 3-time WrestleMania main eventer, a multi-time champion, and for all intents and purposes, he is the guy. If you watched Hogan back in the day beat your up-and-coming favorite, you wouldn't go, he's pushed down our throats, brother, 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 brother. No, you'd recognize, oh shit, that's Hulk Hogan. Oh, of course he's gonna win. So I think like the fact that like Roman and Seth got in this match, and then JJ's there ringside, he's legitimately trying to help. My man's like, get in there. Those are my titles. I'm trying to help. He pushed him out of the way. He helped with the roll-up. He did everything he could until finally the bar, which in tag team title rematches when they're on TV, and you have these opportunities where, you know, champion's advantage exists. All the bar had to do that entire time was to get DQ'd, and people forget that. Because what we see on TV is like the script, and like we always talk about wrestling being fake or choreographed and all this other stuff. But like, that's tag team wrestling if you think about it. Because at any time, the bar could have got up and went, low blow. The bar at any time could have got counted out. So the fact that JJ was involved in that was to help further this storyline and this build. But where does it go? Legitimately, I honestly could see a path where we get Roman versus Seth. It's not Seth versus JJ. It's not Kurt Angle versus Seth. It's not, you know, I could legitimately see them doing Kurt Angle versus JJ, as Kurt Angle has tried to give Jason Jordan every single opportunity, time and time again. He's giving JJ these opportunities, and JJ can't clutch it. And now he's missing matches because of a neck injury. I wrestled at the Olympics with a broken freaking neck in '96, JJ. Get your ass out there. He's toughening him up. If he's legitimately hurt and this is all just a work, that's great. But on screen right now, the story that's there, it's going, in my opinion, like I said, I'm not like criticizing anybody. This is my passionate watching of the TV show, is I legitimately see them paying homage as Seth is throwing some shots at the dirt sheets about, hey, your neck, man, I heard the news, the rumors. Kurt Angle didn't have news or rumors. He had a broken freaking neck, and they found out afterwards. That's like, come on. Like, this is, to me, this is a story that's building. It's juicy. It's beefy. It's fun. It's something to engage with. Because we've been teasing Roman and Seth at the Rumble. We've been teasing Roman and Seth before that. We've been teasing the Shield. So Kurt Angle getting involved in the Shield with Dean Ambrose being injured, Kurt Angle's kind of getting in there and separating him. He's kind of getting in there and being a part of it, and it's a very interesting thing to me. So I want to see where it goes, and I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. If you think this is just typical W, because I want to say this with all intensive respect for this. I think we complain too much. I think we literally look at every little thing and complain about it when we have so much good in WWE. Now, there's stuff in WWE to complain about. I'm not going to deny that, but there's so much that we're going after. I think, in my personal opinion, we're missing the bigger picture. This is paying homage to Kurt Angle. What more to do than your father than to do the complete opposite of his career? Kurt Angle didn't wait for somebody to open doors. Kurt Angle didn't wait for somebody to create that opportunity. Kurt Angle created the goddamn opportunity himself and became recognized by every one of his peers as the most successful athlete in sports entertainment history. And here JJ is sliding along. Here JJ is like staying behind Seth Rollins. Here JJ is, I can't go tonight. Now, again, if he's legitimately injured and missing WrestleMania, this is just building that story and kind of giving him a reason out, just like, Braun taking out Kane so Kane can go campaign or do whatever. But there's a story here, and I don't know what the payoff is. I don't know if anything I'm even talking about is remotely true. But if I'm reviewing it like I would The Walking Dead or Breaking Bad or any other TV show, I see those symbols where, Seth is like, dirt sheets, broken neck. So you're focusing on that, right? Because the dirt sheets have been reporting, oh, neck. But you're missing right in front of your face the interaction between JJ and Kurt Angle. Like, I think that, and my God, I might be watching Max Landis too much because maybe I'm going too far deep into this, but that's what I see. I legitimately see that Kurt Angle at some point is going to snap on JJ and be like, I gave you everything. Like, JJ, no, enough is enough. Like tonight, JJ couldn't wrestle, so Kurt Angle finally gave the nod to Seth and Roman, like, get him, boys. Like, you know what I mean? Like that little thing last night when JJ couldn't wrestle. So then to see him come out, it almost is like that transformation of Kurt putting himself into the Shield, how awesome it was. He saw the tag team. He saw how awesome they were. Mick Foley did the same thing with the Bar, and everybody was saying, Sheamus and Cesaro, this is so predictable. Cesaro's going over in match number 5, brother, and that's going to be the end of it. And now they're one of the most successful tag teams, one of the most beloved tag teams. So I don't like to say this because I know Pulse will kill me. Pulse will get on me, and Pulse will be like, that's not what it is, brother. I want to watch New Japan where Guido's good. Like, Guido doesn't do this. He's not Vince McMahon. He knows what he's actually doing. Like, I'm not waiting for the payoff. I got shit to do. I got anime to watch, which is true. But I still think there's a payoff there. I still think there's a story. And Pulse, your muscles don't scare me. I'm going to kick your ass. Anyway, don't show Pulse that, please, guys. Don't show CM Pulse this. I'm sorry. I repent. I don't. I kick your ass. But anyway, I mean, that's what JJ and Kurt Angle are going to do. Like, that's legitimately where I see it going. So it'll be very interesting to see. And I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you see JJ going up against Seth Rollins? Do you see JJ? And there wouldn't be anything wrong with that, because if you think about it, if Triple H, we have talks about a tag team, with Ronda Rousey or Stephanie McMahon or something like that. Triple H has been putting people over. It started with Daniel Bryan and then Roman Reigns and then Seth Rollins. He's minted these guys to become legacy. So to have Seth Rollins help put over JJ is just wrestling evolution. That's what the business is. That's WWE Evolution. That's D-Generation X. That's every tag team known to man. It's association. And the fact that Roman Reigns is being brought into this makes me very happy. So let me know in the comment section below. Legitimately, do you like Jason Jordan's storyline right now? Or are you kind of bummed out about it? Or are you just a big Seth Rollins? Because there's a good chance that you're like Vince Russo, who last night, and I like Vince Russo, don't get me wrong, but Vince Russo last night saw Seth Rollins in an Iowa's Own t-shirt and went, that's what they're doing with this character, brother? That's how they're rebranding. And I think, in my head, I still think Vince McMahon is using Cornette, Russo, Dave Meltzer, and he's having them separate the audiences to create all this stuff, just in my head. And Vince Russo's castrating these people for the shirt, and that's like a nod to everybody complaining about every little thing. So people are criticizing Vince, like, you dummy, he's in Iowa. And then they're like, Vince can I just picture Vince sitting in his chair going exactly. If I can't write the show, I'm going to do it from home and prove to you guys. Maybe I'm making this stuff up. I don't know. But until next time, guys, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of these, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification, follow me on Twitter. Please, for whatever you do not show Pulse this video, because his anime girls couldn't stand a candle to me. I don't care if it's a boxing ring, UFC, I don't care where it is. Pulse, you have those nice toy muscles, and to be honest with you, he ain't nothing like The Rock or John Cena. They got real muscles. You just got those toy muscles in the gym. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm going to do what Kurt Angle is about to do to Jason Jordan to you. I don't care when. You can pick the time. But until next time, it's your boy Tubby Emu. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all later.